Hey guys, Tomboy61, and we are here for an early morning video, and you know what that means. We got patch notes, that's right. We have all of the news and updates coming to us for this next season, but before we do that, let's go ahead and do our comment of the day. Comment of the day goes out to someone who leaves a comment on one of our previous videos. Today's comment goes out to Keenan Serebuga? I'm gonna hope I got that right. He says, great game. I'm thinking about getting the Synop. Is the Synop worth it? Yes. Yes. One, it's the stepping stone to Vlad, and that's why I'm using it, because I'm trying to get to Vladivostok. But yes, like she is finally the thing where it clicks on the Russian line, I feel like, where you're like, yes, Russian ship's fun. Like she starts to become the reward. I've been loving the Synop. She's quickly become one of my more played ships at tier 6 while I grind through her, and I'm definitely loving her. Anyways, guys, let's get on to what you came for, the patch notes. Now, Wargaming did provide me these early as part of being a community contributor, and as such, they are like pre-release patch notes. So, things that are in the current patch notes may be different from what I say right now. If anything does change, I'll be sure to either talk about it down in the comments below, or I will be sure to update in like Friday's video. Okay, so here we go. First things first, update will be live on May 17th, i.e. this Monday. First things first, we do have the Champagne, a project for a battleship that's rather similar to Gascon. She is the centerpiece of the new campaign. She finds herself at tier 7 and offers quickly traversing triple gun turrets. They're among the most accurate for battleships. As a matter of fact, her 406mm guns are the highest caliber among Marine national ships so far. Champagne is also pretty swift, clocking at 34 knots when sailing at full speed. If need be, she can also reach her objective even faster by activating her engine boost. Campaign quick facts. Weekly Havoc missions are locked to the weeks they started. Legendary ships can be used for skill-based challenges once you're done with the shakedown trials, but they do not share mission progress with the other tier ships. Hard mode tasks as part of the weekly Havoc missions will allow you to complete the campaign's 100 milestone a week earlier, which is nice. I did really like the hard mode being in this season. I enjoyed being able to win the Suzuya, or earn the Suzuya. Yeah, that's right. I'm saying it right this time. I'm not having a mental brain fart. A week early. It was nice, and I think I really like that. As far as Admiralty backing, if you just do the campaign and you don't purchase the Admiralty backing, you can expect 60 common boosters, 12 Type 1 camouflages, 12 Type 2 camouflages, 12 Type 3 camouflages, 9 revolutionary camouflages, 270,000 Commander XP, 350,000 credits, 3,500 global XP, 14 promotional orders, 1 insignia, 1 commendation, 9 days of premium account time, 2 big winter crates, 1 French Commander crate, 1 patch background, and 1 patch symbol. If you then do purchase the Admiralty backing, you are then going to also get, in addition, 45 rare boosters, 40 epic boosters, 20 Type 1 camouflages, 20 Type 2 camouflages, 20 Type 3 camouflages, 22 revolutionary camouflages, 147,500 Commander XP, 1.4 million credits, 13,000 global XP, 26 promotion orders, 3 insignias, 3 commendations, 500 doubloons, and 7 winter big crates, and of course, the French Tier 7 battleship Champagne. All in all, kind of what we would expect from the usual update and the usual Admiralty backing. Nothing to really be of a big surprise there. Next up, we finally are getting, like, they've been teasing us for, God, it feels like it's like been 2 months, right? Godzilla vs. Kong. We finally have dates. It's coming this update. Their newest collaboration features 2 mighty titans, the King of Nature Godzilla and Apex Predator Kong. You can get them as commanders with unique skills and special voiceovers, while each also gets their own Tier 5 premium battleship, Heat Ray for Godzilla and Primal for Kong. Additionally, we're introducing 2 themed disposable camouflages and special container that can drop the aforementioned content. Additional patches will also be available within specific bundles. Commander skills. Godzilla, Horrifying Gaze is his base trait, which is going to reduce spotter reload time and increase its duration. And he's Japanese, so I may try to pair him with Arthas the Cold just to see if it makes for some fun times of some sort. And then his unique skill is going to be Thick Hide, which decreases the chance of catching fire from between 2 to 8% depending on rank, and increases the maximum HP regenerated by repair party consumable by 2.5 to 10%. So overall, kind of interesting. I'll be testing him out. And then Kong Battle Axe, which increases the damage of your battleship's AA guns, and then Tear Off the Wings is his unique skill, which increases the damage of your battleship's AA up to 10% and increases the survivability of AA mounts by 100%. So if you're having trouble with AA consumables or with AA staying alive, that may be useful. You'll be able to find Godzilla vs. Kong content in the store for the entire duration of the update until June 21st. Please note that in Legends, the Godzilla content is associated with the Japanese nation, while the Kong ship is associated to the American. I have things to say about this. I will probably make a video about this content on either the Monday or the Tuesday, depending on what's going on. There will be a video about my opinions on this. I think it's going to be a letdown. I'll of course wait and see, but I have opinions already. I'll be waiting to play the commanders to really make sure my opinions are complete. But I'm already having opinions on this content. Anyways, next thing, we have new legendary ships. That's right, we have 2 new legendary ships. One completely new, one we've seen before. Kleber and Worcester are in the Bureau. We're adding 2 more challengers to the legendary fleet. They are Kleber, a French speed demon. She has a main battery reload booster at her disposal, but lacks a smoke generator. She improves Les Fantastiques qualities, bringing great competition to Khabarovsk, Shimakaze, and Gearing. And then the USS Worcester, a fire-slinging cruiser you may remember from our Rent a Legendary event back in January, remains as she was back then, with numerous rapid reloading guns, arching shell trajectories, and sturdy bow. However, her survivability when showing her broadside is severely limited, much like other American-like cruisers. Both projects are similar in structure to previous legendary entries, and we do not plan to deprecate them in the foreseeable future. Basically, yay, we're getting 2 more legendaries. Personally, I just unlocked the Gearing. I'm working on Conqueror now, and I'm gonna have to make a decision whether I go for Kleber or Worcester. Let me know down in the comments. Right now, I'm leaning towards Worcester. I know Kleber will be the new shiny thing, but I want another legendary cruiser, because I have Alaska, but I'm not a huge fan of her. Next up, we have ranked battles news, seasons 12 and 13. The previous 2 ranked sprint seasons were a success, but we also received some feedback about them not being enough of a challenge. Therefore, we're trying another new format that will allow more casual players to enjoy the seasons, while the more competitive players among you will be able to fight tooth and nail to get to rank 1. We'll share the full rule set and rewards list on Wednesday, May 19th, but to feed your curiosity, here are some of the most important changes you can expect. Each season is 12 days long, and they start on May 20th and June 3rd, respectively. The latter consists of 11 ranks split into 3 leagues. Each league has its own specific ship tier and team size. Moreover, the team sizes are dynamic, and smaller teams will be formed if the matchmaker is taking too long. There are fewer save points on the ladder. However, the best players on the losing team save their stats. The top 2 players in League 3 and the top player in League 2. No stars are saved for players on the losing team in League 1. Steel badges can be earned by reaching rank 7 and more becoming available at rank 1. Aircraft carriers are not deployable in ranked battles, and you can display your win rate and check other stats after battles. That's cool. I like that they're starting to get into win rate, starting to expose more stats to us. I also like that they're changing the tiers, because now it's definitely going to be like, okay, I'm at this tier, what's going to be the best? Like, you're going to have to find your footing. I am liking this change. I'll see how it plays. We'll all see how it plays. But I like where they're going with this so far. We'll just have to see how it gets implemented and how everything looks once we get there. Balance changes. Oh boy, do we got some balance changes. So there are quite a few balance changes this time around. Mostly buffs to ships that we have noticed have started lagging with their main metrics a little bit. We already made a few changes to aircraft carriers through April, so they remain as is for now, but pay attention to the very end of this section to see what changed in regards to anti-air damage. Hint, hint, that is getting a buff, or it's getting like a side buff. It's interesting. We'll get to it. First off, Indianapolis and Indianapolis B main battery accuracy improved by about 3%. Max damage of HE shells has gone up from 2,800 to 3,000. Maximum damage of AP shells has increased from 4,600 to 4,800, and main battery turret traverse speeds has increased from 6 to 7 degrees per second. Mogami main battery traverse speed has been increased from 6 to 7 degrees per second. Torpedo speed increased from 58 to 60 knots. Torpedo detectability by sea decreased from 1.8 to 1.7 kilometers. Hipper, her main battery reload time is reduced from 13 to 11.5. For hull B, HE maximum shell damage has been increased from 25 to 2,700, and for the hull B, AP maximum shell damage has increased from 59 to 6,000. So decent buffs there. Baltimore, and this one's a little interesting and we'll talk about it. Main battery turret traverse speed increases from 6 degrees per second to 7 degrees per second. Main battery accuracy improved by about 6%. For hull B, HE maximum damage increased from 2,800 to 3,000. For hull B, AP shell maximum damage increased from 5,000 to 5,300. Shell velocity also increased from 762 meters per second to 782 meters per second. And you may have noticed I didn't say AL Baltimore. The question was asked in the Discord for the CCs. Basically, they aren't sure Baltimore fully needs these buffs, so they're only going to make the changes to the base Baltimore, which I feel is weird, but Wargaming is going to wargame. And they will then, if the changes bring Balti in line, they will then most likely move the changes as well onto Azure Lane Baltimore. Once again, I feel like that's a little weird, especially because those people paid money, but, you know, it is what it is. New Orleans, she is also getting a buff. Main battery accuracy is being improved by 3%. Main battery reload time is being reduced from 15 to 14 seconds. And main battery traverse speed increased from 6.5 to 7 seconds. Balance for destroyers. Here is an interesting one. Le Fantastique getting a nerf. That's right, default torpedo speed decreased from 75 to 69 knots. Upgrade torpedoes from 76 to 70. And then default and upgrade torpedoes detectability range by sea is being increased from 1.8 to 1.9. And I think that makes them one of the least stealthy torpedoes now at the tier. And I guess apparently Le Fantastique is just overperforming. While we don't see her a lot in games, her win rate is actually quite high. And I don't know. And we were having discussions, like I said, on the Discord, and we couldn't figure out if that was just because better players like choose the French destroyers, just because like those are the people who got to tier 7 not using smokes. Like they have situational awareness and they know what's going on, and they can generally play the game really well. We don't know if that's the reason you know, the win rate was so much higher than your average destroyer, but yep, Le Fantastique catching a nerf. Kagero, four upgrade torpedoes, reload time decreased from 112 seconds to 101. Benson, new artillery module has been added to ship progression. AP shell maximum damage for that is now increased from 21 to 2,200, and the muzzle speed has increased from 792 to 830 meters per second. HE, the maximum damage increased from 18 to 1,900, and the muzzle speed of the shells has once again increased from 792 to 830 meters per second. Fletcher receiving similar buffs as far as adding a new module in the ship progression. Max damage increased from 21 to 22. Muzzle speed increased from 792 to 830. And then HE has been increased from 1,800 to 1,900, with that muzzle speed also increasing from 792 to 830. Finally, balance changes to anti-air suites. So, anti-air damage has been tweaked in such a way that the continuous damage from AA guns is higher, but there are fewer flat clouds. This has been done to reward successful squadron maneuvers and make AA damage more predictable. I like that. I think, yeah, the flat clouds, one, were getting really tough to deal with. So having a way to one, make sure that you feel like you are having a more consistent game and doing more consistent damage is always a plus. So yeah, I like that. We'll see how it plays out, but I like that in theory. Store coupons. Starting with this update, we're introducing a way to make your purchases more comfortable or lucrative through the use of coupons. Coupons will allow you to either reduce the price of a bundle or item or get something extra with your purchase. We'll release a separate post on our blog soon that explains exactly what coupons do and how you can get them, so stay tuned. I'm sure signing up for their newsletter will probably net you a coupon, or there might be one in Prime Gaming. Who knows? Other miscellaneous changes and improvements. The legendary card of premium supplies missions set now requires you to achieve 7 victories instead of 5, but also rewards you with 100 steel badges. That's cool if you want to go ahead and spend the money, or eke out your legendary games. You can earn 100 steel badges a week. That's a nice way to start earning some, even if you don't want to participate in rank or do whatever. They've also added additional historical camos, so the following ships are going to get historical camos at the cost of paint. That's going to be Icarus, Jervis, Lightning, Colorado, Iowa, Benson, and Fletcher. Bug fixes. You can now create permanent camouflages for Gearing and Conqueror. Hooray. Removed Roman numerals from consumable names. Boo, I liked having Roman numerals. I guess some people just weren't smart enough to be able to read them. Fixed a bug that rarely caused the game to crash on PlayStation 4 when leaving battles. Removed the extra AA guns title line from AA suite descriptions. AA gun calibers now correctly showing in loadout. And finally, the new premium ships in the store, which is why I was playing the Nuremberg at the beginning of this video. First one will be Soviet Tier 5 Admiral Makarov, and if you know the history, she was transferred to the Soviets as war reparations from the Germans, so that's why I was playing Nuremberg, because Admiral Makarov is just the Nuremberg, but in service to the Soviet Union. And then the other one will be the Tier 6 Destroyer Z-35. I don't have much info on that. To me, it seems like it's just your run-of-the-mill German destroyer, which we've all played, but it's premium, so it'll net you some extra currency when you play it. So guys, that's all of the patch notes. Let me know what you think of them down below. Overall, I'm hopeful and optimistic for this season. We will see what comes of it. Of course, next week, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to see all of the content. That'll be a champagne review, thoughts on the Kong, other stuff here and there. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Guys, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. See ya.